Filthy scum.
Ooh. Hello.
Are you hallucinating?
Curse you, Bale! Curse you, Bale! Curse you, Bale!
So, everyone's saying, FGO should die and all these things. And you have to understand, chat, it's not going to, because the idiot whales are going to buy all of the coins for the new passives, and they are going to make more money. So it's not going anywhere. Like, they literally have zero incentive to give any fucks, which is why the game is like this. Because I really want to stress this, that there are other games that do significantly better updates, have more game modes, better UI, right? Consistently put out more content than FGO. And FGO, listen to me, makes more money than them. Not all of them, because you've got like, MiHoYo games and stuff, but on average, it makes more than a lot of these games. So why put in effort, right? So, hi everybody. 9th anniversary happened. It was terrible. I did not think, I really mean this, I did not think it could be worse than the 8th year anniversary, but oh, they proved me wrong. They only did one actual meaningful update, and it's bad. They added new passives for the coin system, and they gave you no new way to get coins, so have fun with that. Also, apparently, welfares just physically can't get their new passives because there's not enough coins to go around, so that's great. Cookie Killer, thank you for the 39 months. But yeah, this game is a shit show. I don't want to play it anymore. I'll play it like when new main story drops, but that's pretty much it. Like I'm not like, what do you want me to say? This game is a joke. Over the last 4 months, people keep being like, "Why aren't you making videos?" What the fuck would I make a video on, right? They did like 2 reruns for 2 months, and then they did like glorified farming, right? That was the last 4 months of FGO, and then they're like, "Hey, so all that time where we weren't updating the game, and you thought we were working on the anniversary? Yeah, no, we weren't doing that." Yeah, no story replay, no new game modes, no UI changes. Actually, if anything, the UI is worse because they just added stupid bloat to it. But they gave out free SQ, guys. Huzzah. Yeah, they didn't fix the pity system. But we can still listen to MASH go on and on and on. Yeah, and the anniversary servant is a summer servant because, that's what they do now. Imagine adding, animation updates. What am I even supposed to do with all this SQ? Like, I don't want to roll on anything here. I guess one update they did do, this isn't like, it's not making the game better in the future or anything, but it's kind of good for players that miss stuff. They added some of the command codes to the shop, like some of the good ones. They did not add the what do you call it, the heal one. So that kind of sucked. Oh yeah, did they add carp? Yeah, I think they did add carp. I think they're in the rare prism shop now, though. Can you get yeah, no, you can't. If you have them, you can't get them again. I kind of figured because... Will you shut the fuck up, Da Vinci? Speaking of them not updating... I mean, why would you do this, by the way? Just speaking of FGO's terrible game design, like, you have the worst UI that causes you to bounce between menus, right? Like, you have to go through this tab, this tab, this tab, and so much more so when you want to level a servant. And every time you do this, Da Vinci just fucking peepo talk. It's just nuts how they haven't changed that after all this time. But yeah, no boss rush mode, no challenge tower, no roguelike, no story replay. Fuck, they didn't even do Grailfront, right? Like, just nothing. Yeah, UI is the same. They're gonna be buffing some characters, but I mean, whatever. No animation updates. Yeah, I don't like this whole summer servant for anniversary thing they're doing now. I think that's pretty lame. But let's get this stupid stage out of the way. Actually, hold on. Before we do this, I guess I'll show off the new passives. Yep. There's more. And unfortunately, these are really strong, so you like have to get them, right? And that's like clearly what they're doing. Oh yeah, Summer Reshigal's a beast because, you know, they just have to get people to roll, you know. Imagine getting Guadia though. But yeah, so if I remember correctly, it's like if your skill rank is low on this one, the first skill you use will get a cooldown reduction, but then when it's rank 10, each skill gets a cooldown reduction. But it's only the first time you use it. So for like farming and a lot of like high-end teams, that's fine because you don't normally, like, there's not that many turns before you win. But for budget teams, this actually isn't as helpful because it's nice to be front-loaded, but budget teams take a lot longer to do hard content. And because the cooldown is only the one time, right, that's only so good. And like for Coup, a lot of times you whiff the recast on PFA because, like, maybe there's trash mobs at the start or you have a taunt or whatever. So you're kind of waiting to cast it a second time. So this actually doesn't help Coup as much as you might think. But the guts cooldown is good and all that. Like, it's still really handy. But and then this one is, I think, just crit damage. I actually haven't looked. What do Berserkers get? Because they're probably assholes to them. But yeah, now you got to get way more copies of everything. Oh, they got the same? Well, at least there's that. The cooldown reduction is definitely good for them because they're not on the field very long. But as nice as the crit damage is, we're obviously getting the cooldown reduction first. Yeah, for most servants, like these two right here are just so impactful. But I mean, the crit one's really good too. Any Canis reruns? Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, 4 stars are gonna have a really bad time with this. Like, holy hell, the vanilla 4 stars that aren't limited or anything, that's gonna be just terrible. Oh, fuck, I don't have Lancer gems. Shit. Well, that's unfortunate. Gonna have to go get those. Look, I haven't been playing, alright? Look, we haven't actually started. Fuck up. I don't know why people keep saying that. Like, we're literally on the menu right now. Calm the fuck down. 20 to max everything. I hope it's not that bad. Yeah, I think I said this a few times. I didn't burn any coins because I had just in case, right? Like they did this, so I've been holding on to all of mine. Not that I even care at this point, because this game is such a fucking joke, but, yeah, dude, it's like embarrassing. The amount of money they make. Like, what the fuck? That's why I just can't, you know, support this game anymore, dude. It's ridiculous. You need 25 for 4 stars. Wow. That's messed up. let's be honest, part 2 is not really ending next year. It's probably gonna air quotes end on like December 31st. Like I don't, they're not speeding up the rate that the main story is coming out. No way. Why are we fighting Mecha Liz? Mass production type. We don't really need the NP here. Can she do 16k? She's only level 80. Not at all. Wow. Wow, they didn't even kill George. But yeah, I mean, dude, they didn't do anything, right? And it was so funny watching the stream because they were trying to act like every announcement was like this big deal, and they're trying to get the crowd to react and all that, and it was just garbage. I mean, like, everything they did was just so fucking lazy. Like, it just reeked of, we don't want to put in any effort, but we want it to look like we're putting in effort. It was those kind of updates. Like, they did, like, oh my god, dude, like, I can't even believe they put this in the anniversary, right, as like a big update, or one of the Big 10 updates. They made it so if you haven't beat a main story, you can look at what rewards you get if you do beat the main story, like getting the Grail and like a random 3-star if it's like America and stuff. Like, what the fuck? Like, who the hell cares about that? And then another one was on your support list for, I think, a limited time. You can have like a recommended slot. So it's like if someone's struggling with the main story, you can have a recommended servant for them to summon of yours. Like, just stupid, dude. Absolute joke. There we go. But yeah, it was just a bunch of crap like that, and then LOL, wail more. The problem is it'll work. That's the thing, it'll work. I'm sure more people have quit FGO now, but the people that spend money are going to spend more money now. Because you think all these whales that want to show off and everything, like when a new character comes out that they like, you think they're going to just be okay with not getting every passive? Of course not. They're going to, especially the cooldown reduction one. So they're just going to whale more now. And that is why the system exists, is they want the people that are rolling to roll more. And it's because their player base is smaller, so they need to get more money out of what they have left. Yeah, Leviathan milking. And like, people are mad, but it's not going to change because they still want to show off on Twitter or whatever, right? So that they're still going to do it. Have I not said for the longest time that if you want this game to get better, you have to stop spending money on the absolute dog shit they give you, so they actually have to put in effort? That's the whole problem, is from a business standpoint, you know, Sony's looking at it, Lizangle, Type Moon, with them putting in so little effort, having, you know, unexperienced staff for the most part, small staff, you know, these shit updates, they're still making all this money. Right, they're still one of the top earning apps. So it's, you can tell as time has gone on, they've actually put in less and less drama, right? Or less and less drama. There's more of that. They put in less and less effort, right? They put in less and less effort into the game, and they've been signaled that that's okay, right? Because you can bitch on Twitter, you can bitch on Reddit. That doesn't matter. What matters is how much money they make, right? And if they make good money, they're gonna keep doing it. So the only way you can get this game to shape up is to stop fucking spending money, have them drop massively, and then they have to actually put in effort. Because that's the thing, they don't have to put in effort right now, right? They're like, oh, these dumb fucks are going to be loyal to us, even with us giving them, you know, scraps. So keep giving them scraps, right? Resh and P have reused animations. Wait, does it? I never really paid attention to it. I know it was pretty lazy when it's on the stream. They didn't do much with it, but
Curse you, Bale!
This is definitely Bale's fault. You know, that is a pretty lame NP. It's basically just her standing sprite and like doing a skill animation and then a cut in that they have move around the screen to make it seem fancy. The extra attack has more effort put into it. But yeah, she's pretty lame. I don't even mind a Reshigal like normally, but this is pretty lame. Also, I like how neither of my taunts are dead. Like, are you kidding me? Oh yeah, regular Resh is definitely cooler. I think that goes without saying. But I said it anyways. And she's got this bar thing that, like, I think makes her NP stronger or something. I don't even know how you fill it, to be honest. I guess just hitting stuff. Oh yeah, and CL, whatever the fuck you say her name, she, instead of getting in normally, is also going to be a summer servant, so... I hope you like summer. I cannot take this game seriously anymore, dude. Like, not at all. I don't even know what her skills do. I never paid attention. I don't fucking care anymore, dude. Like, I'm not really even that mad. I'm more, if I'm mad at anything, it's the player base, because this is, like, you reap what you sow, and I've been telling them this shit for years, and I got so much flack for it. It's so dumb, dude. Like, have I not been saying this shit for, like, fucking 9 years? You know, and, like, I have to listen to all these people defend this fucking game, and then now they're like, oh, yeah, wow, the game's really lazy. Like, no, it's been this way the whole time. It's just getting worse. I miss Guadium. I do think it looks like the player base is really turning on them now, but again, it doesn't matter because they're still gonna spend money. Yeah, everyone's still buying the GSSR and shit like that, so. I don't even know what else to say, man. But yeah, this, like, they didn't add anything. Just. And like, okay, this is actually an important point. Like, I think this is a really important point. If FGO was in a good state, right? I don't think the anniversary being kind of lackluster would really matter. I've always felt this way. I don't think the anniversary being when you're supposed to fix your game is actually good. And it's not like they really owe you a bunch of free stuff if they're maintaining the game properly regularly, right? If the regular state of the game is fine, I don't think there's a problem, right? Like, I didn't really get why the Genshin fans got so mad. Although I guess Genshin's not ran that well anyway. But, like, the anniversary ultimately is not really that important. The reason we care so much in FGO is because they never do anything other than on the anniversary, right? If they ever do a meaningful update, like a UI improvement or a new game system that makes the core gameplay better or, you know, whatever, it's always on the anniversary. And now they're not even doing that, and they're not doing stuff throughout the year, right? Because I think a lot of people watching me right now are NA players. So I want to be clear about this. The state of JP is horrible, right? NA is better, right? I mean that. NA is in a better state than JP right now. And actually, last month, NA made more money than JP. Which that doesn't generally happen. Normally, like, the gap between them is so vast. But, like, JP has been just doing reruns for an outrageous amount of time. Like, the events last so much longer now, but there's not more content in the events. And then when they do a regular event that's not a rerun, it's just glorified farming, right? It's like dailies. It's just glorified dailies, really bare bones free quests, really bare bones story, normally really like just dumb and like short and silly, and maybe a challenge quest, and that's it. Like, and they've been doing that for so long now. Like, they just total and then the next event, same thing. Like, there's just no creativity. There's, like, so little effort put into the content and, like, new enemies and stuff. It blows. It absolutely blows. And yeah, that's why I've not been making videos. There's nothing to make videos on. I mean, it's just the game is a joke. So you've had all this time, though, where JP's doing nothing, right? I really have to stress this. If JP had actually been doing content this whole time, I wouldn't care. I would not care about the anniversary sucking, right? But they haven't. They haven't been doing anything. They've been just totally twiddling their thumbs. Lazy animations, lazy NPs, very few new enemy types, no inspired stages, right? It's just total dog shit. Okay, well, I guess I need to get freaking Lancer gems, because that's fun. Wait, I guess you have to scroll way down now. I haven't actually done these stages yet. I need to do that. I don't think they're actually memorial stages. They're just like, they're kind of like advanced quests or something that you can't do again. I have 220 coins on Fujino, 20 short. Goddamn. I'm guessing you get the cooldown reduction one, though. I figure I don't know. Some people might prioritize crit if they're like, hey, I'm gonna 3-turn anyway. Yeah, I mean, like, you can have bond 15 and it helps, but I mean, it's not reasonable to get to bond 15. And even then, it's not enough, so... fucked. Yeah, Summer Reshigal is because they know it's one of the most requested things, and I think they knew this anniversary was lame. So, it's like their way of trying to... And the things that works, though, oh my god, when it was announced, everyone's freaking out and everything, dude. So stupid. Get some bond here. Alright, let's get some Lancer gems. Oh yeah, I forgot. They announced a while ago the like summer males, and yeah, no Hawaiian shirt coup again. I don't even get that one. They've even acknowledged that people want it, and they're just like, yeah, whatever. Every day I understand Lautrec more. You know, Lautrec really didn't do anything wrong, right? He was just fighting against the Way of White, and the Way of White's not good, so he was a good guy all along. The thing is, you don't need a whale in FGO to get, or you shouldn't need a whale in FGO to get Type Moon to do basic good business. Like, you don't need FGO to fund putting visual novels on PC, right? The market they do best on. Right, you need visual novels to do that. Right, just the existence of Fate Hollow and Fate Stay Night, they should have already been in the West 10 years ago or more. Actually, like 20 years ago. And they should have obviously, you know, been on Steam and all that. Like, it's just dumb. Right, like it's just... Like, the fact that it took them this long is just mind-blowing. Right, and I'm supposed to, like, be happy, and I'm supposed to, like, give them credit. Like, you took 20 years... to put your most successful visual novel out on PC in the West. Like, what is wrong with you? Well, you've got the summer costumes, which, I mean, some people like more because they're easier to get, so it just depends, I guess. I don't give a fuck about summer, though, one way or the other. You know, I'm not really on about fan service, but I know other people care, so... You know, I need to take this song off the playlist. I never want to listen to this thing. Just annoying. Hey, we got a Lancer gem. Only need a few more here. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. But yeah, there's not a lot to say. It's like because there's nothing, they didn't add anything. All you can say is, hey, they didn't add anything. Right? State of the game bad. There's barely any updates. And the one update they did, everyone hates. I guess, you know, they said the part 2 is gonna end soon-ish. The ad story replay, ha. No, of course not. I mean, the update to Pity is fucking terrible, and it's like they're still so behind every other game, and also that's just them trying to get you to spend money, right? I'm not gonna be impressed with anything that has to do with rolling or giving out SQ or anything like that. You know, make the game fun to play. Like, holy shit. Like, why do I want to roll on a new character if I can't go use them on anything? Let me go do a free quest and fight some doors. Yeah, that's exciting. Like, imagine if Ereshkigal is your favorite character, you get Summer Ereshkigal, and like, what are you going to use her on now? Like, you're going to go farm? Great. Good times. I should pay attention to my damage. I don't know if I need to cast all those buffs or not. You know there are whales that have already rolled on NP like 11 Ereshkigal or some crap. Because they don't want to get any bond. I don't know how high you need to go, but like whatever it is, you know they've done it. Like, no shame, dude. I think I needed 7. I just love how they actually announced with a straight face that one of the updates was if you haven't beaten the main story yet, you can look at a air quotes roadmap to see what rewards you would get for beating that main story. Like, that's an anniversary update. Chat, aren't you so happy? Don't they spoil us, chat? You can look at how you get Kiyohime for beating Orleans. Amazing. And then the fucking support. Dude, imagine like actually updating the support list, right? Like where you have more slots for friends, it loads faster, clean the UI up, allow people to not use a friend support if they want to, right? Like every other game, right? Imagine doing like a meaningful update like that, but instead you're like, yeah, for a limited time, you can make a recommended slot. So if someone's struggling, they can look at the recommended slot and see what you suggest. Even though you don't know what stage they're doing, so your suggestion won't make any fucking sense. Right? Like, what a joke. Like, and you know in their minds, in their fucking idiotic corporate meeting of a bunch of people that don't play the game, that's their way of trying to make it better for new players. That's what it is. They think, hey, our new player retention is garbage. We'll let our veterans guide the new players with this recommend. Like, what the actual fuck are you talking about? Right? How about you make the early game better? Like, holy shit! Like, cut out all the fucking filler. You know, rebalance the early fights to actually be interesting for all this power creep we have. Like, holy hell! Oh yeah, and you get 3 command spells a day instead of 1 now. Yeah, and you got 4 story supports anyway, so, you know, who cares? I mean, the game wouldn't die with an NP skip. The game would die if it didn't have the Fate IP, though. That's the thing. Like, this game is so carried. Like, do you realize if a new Gacha game came out with these kind of systems, and like this, how lazy everything is, and how this is what's mind-blowing. Could someone please explain this to me? This is year 9 of one of the most profitable games to ever exist. Not the most profitable game, but one of the most profitable games to ever exist, right? Year 9. And it's not like they're out of ideas. They haven't done anything. We don't have story replay. We don't have a boss rush mode. We don't have a challenge tower. We don't have like New Game Plus or something like that. We don't have a roguelike. We don't, these are the basics, right? Let alone being creative and making something new, right? They haven't done any of this, right? Like, look at how bare bones the gameplay is. And like, after you beat the story, there's nothing to do, right? Look at this shit. And this is year 9. And they're so like, how the fuck? So imagine a game comes out like this. So, and I really gotta stress this. I'm not saying a game comes out in the state of year 1 FGO. No. A game comes out in the state of year 9 FGO, and it would die on release. There is no world where a Gacha game could release in the state that FGO is. And this game has had 9 years to fix that, and they haven't done anything this whole time. They don't, like, it's nuts. And it's crazy because people are like experiencing burnout and all that. And it's like, what a waste of our time, right? That we've played this game for this long, and now people are getting burned out on it. And that whole time you didn't get to do story replay. You didn't get to have a fun challenge tower, right? You didn't get a boss rush mode. You didn't get a roguelike. So all that time when you had all these, when you were more invested in the game and you were more excited to get new units, you never had those things to play with, right? Like, it's just nonsense. But yeah, if FGO came out as a different IP today, no one would even talk about it. It'd just be completely dead on arrival. No one would even know it died because they wouldn't know it existed in the first place. Like, remember BlazBlue, that fucking gacha game they made, which was just so similar to FGO, and that thing died in like 6 months. And you had Sakura Wars, which was a complete FGO clone made by the people that made FGO, right? And that also died in like I think it was a little bit more than 6 months, but it died within a year. But yeah, FGO, dude. And somehow up until now, I know people are finally turning on it, but I don't get how people defended it this long. I don't get it. I don't get it. Because this like ridiculous state that it's in, and this like lackluster game modes and all that kind of stuff, it's been that way this whole time. Like, it's nothing new. Yeah, if FGO, even with the Fate IP, I think if FGO released today, it would fail. Like, if they didn't have a Fate mobile game until now, and it came out like this now, I think it would still fail. You know, it just has so many people hooked from the past. Yeah, I do think the sunken cost fallacy is a big part of it. It's really hard for people to... People internalize things a lot, I find. Obviously, I'm generalizing. It's not like everyone does this, but a lot of people, because they spent money on it or time on it, time is enough. You don't need to have spent money. But you put time and money into this thing, and then if you say it's bad and stupid, it's like admitting that you were a bad judge, right? And you wasted your time and money. But that's a really unhealthy way of looking at things. You're just coping, right? Like, if something's bad, it's bad. Don't act like it's good to make yourself feel better about, like, the time you spent with it. That's a big thing. People don't want to, like, admit they made a bad decision in the past. I don't think the story's even that good, to be honest. I don't think the story's terrible in FGO. Some people say it's like dog shit. It's okay, you know, it can be enjoyable. My thing is, I don't think the writing is very good. Like, the dialogue is actually really chunky. It's like, and it's really exposition ridden. So, like, and that's a big part of the story for me, is the writing. So I legit think the writing in FGO is bad. I think it's very bad. Even the recent stories, they're not any better. But the universe is interesting, right? I think the universe is interesting. And some of the works it connects to. Oh yeah, the Lost Belts are still written like trash, dude. Like, there's exposition dumps everywhere. People don't talk naturally. It's full of, and this is not excusable, right? And I see people excuse this all the time, but I'll get into that. It's full of like MASH saying, oh, she jumped backwards really far and now she's out of reach. Like, what the fuck? And people are like, oh, but it's a visual novel, right? You don't have like visuals like an anime, right? So how is the reader gonna know? Have you ever read a book? Anyone here actually read a book, right? Books don't, good written books don't need that kind of just word vomit to explain what's happening, right? Visual novels have it easier. I really have to stress this. Visual novels need that kind of dialogue even less, because they do have basic visuals and sound effects and voice acting and music, right? So if No Country for Old Men, you know, the book, can explain what's happening without characters word vomiting and saying what the other person is doing, right? A visual novel really doesn't need to do it, right? And what's really messed up is Nasu knows this, because he's written things in the past that didn't do this, right? You know, they wrote K&K and Fate Stay Night and all that kind of stuff, and they didn't do this kind of word vomit. They're doing it now because it's faster, right? It allows them to do the stories quicker, so it's just less effort. So really, I do not think FGO has a good story. It really is written like absolute dog shit, but it does have an interesting universe, right? And you know, it's fun to see where it goes and that kind of thing. And even though the writing is bad, a lot of the characters are interesting. I really will give Nasu this. he does generally write good characters that are not two-dimensional, right? They're normally pretty fleshed out, and there's more to them than just a gimmick, right? A lot of gacha games, their characters are just a fucking gimmick, right? They have like a personality quirk or whatever, and that's it. That's all they are. FGO generally, I would say 90% of the time, FGO's not like that, and that's nice, right? So yeah, the characters are nice, the universe is interesting, right? The plot is somewhat interesting, but the writing is super bad, and it's so hard to absorb the story because the way it's written, like it's so chunky that the story alone is no reason to play FGO. I'm sorry, it's just not, right? Read a fucking book, right? There are better options out there. That's not, I'm not saying, you know, there's not enjoyment to be had in the story, but this ain't, it's not a masterpiece. You know, people are not going to be studying the story of FGO years from now and like trying to learn how to perfect storytelling. Okay, that is not going to happen here. But I'm actually surprised at like the decline of writing in general. If you look at a lot of games that come out and even movies and shit, like the writing is getting so bad out there. I saw a Reddit comment about there's another game that has gameplay similar to FGO, etc. It shut down now. I mean, most games that have copied FGO have shut down, so because it's not a good system to copy. I mean, I don't blame anyone for quitting FGO, but I mean, I'm not really playing it anyway. I haven't streamed this thing in forever, and no, FGO is not making my life worse. Ranting on the internet about a dumb video game is actually really fun, so my life is not worse because of FGO. Also, do people actually think I've been like playing this game religiously or something? Because I haven't. If you haven't noticed, look at my VOD history. Not a lot of FGO in there. Yeah, if a game is making your life worse, you have bigger problems than a bad video game. It's like all these like horrible video games that come out by Ubisoft, they don't physically hurt me, okay? It's a video game. It's not that important. It's like talking about like maybe you're into comic books, right? And like the comic book series goes downhill, right? Ranting about that is not a problem, right? It's just like Jesus. Let's see, where are our passives at? I can't count. I needed 8. God damn it. I'll have to do something with Ku. Imagine if I could go like fight Gwaine, right? Like Camelot Gwaine with Ku right now. I would 1000% do that, but I can't. Because that would have been a nice, meaningful update. And we can't have those. That really would be cool, right? I get my Lancer coins here, and we get our skill, and we go fight, you know, a boss. That'd be great, but yeah, no, you can't do that. Guys, remember years ago when they said that they were going to fix the command code UI? Remember that? And then they didn't do that? And it still takes an hour and a half to do anything in that UI? And then they said they were gonna like fix the coin system. And then they just added more reasons for you to need coins. Good times. They at least gave an animation update to Jalter, but I'd like some for everyone else. Like Mozart, dude. Romulus 3-star, that'd be sick. Darius. And we still got year 1 caster ball. And like Mata Hari, right? She's popular. And she has day 1 animations. My boy Sanson, dude. I guess that's the most exciting thing to talk about. There are buffs coming. Let me get the picture so I can look at it. Not that there's anything to do with the character that gets buffed, but... Oh god, the wiki hasn't like updated anything. I can't really blame them. And they don't have any of it on there. Does anyone have a picture of it? I don't have one on hand. I thought the wiki would have one, but no. Wiki chads know better. Yeah, they kind of gave up on this game like a year ago or so. They really stopped updating much. Yeah, I don't blame them. I mean, I wouldn't put that kind of time into it. I'm gonna be playing Mech Break later, man. That's the good shit. Or Mecha Break, excuse me. I'd play it after I stream FGO, but because I stayed up watching FGO, I'm kind of tired. And I got some real life stuff I have to do today, so I may not be able to. Alright, here we go. Thank you. Alright, let's see here. So I can't even imagine. The only 3-star Saber I can even think of that would like kind of need a buff is maybe Fergus, but I mean that last buff he got was really good, so no one really needs this. So it could, because of that, it could be anyone. It could be Theseus, you know, he's kind of new, but it could be Theseus. It could be Caesar. Oh, Gilles de Reyes, excuse me. Excuse fucking me. Yeah, no, that's definitely the one that needs it. My apologies. Look, I'm delirious from lack of sleep. But, yeah, no, Gilles de Reyes, if it's not him, it's a catastrophe, because, yeah, no one else needs it. But, yeah, Gilles de Reyes, 100% he needs it. And hopefully he gets it, because that is definitely the obvious pick. It's insane that I forgot about that. And, yeah, the other Gilles de Reyes really needs this one. A lot of people could use this, though. There's plenty of casters that aren't in a great spot. And obviously there's Geronimo and stuff like that. Actually, I could definitely see it being Geronimo. The Archer's probably William Tell or Billy, I would say. Yeah, it could be Medea. I'd be super happy if they fixed Medea's NP to actually be single target. That would be great. But yeah, for Archer, I definitely think it's Billy or Wilhelm Tell. William Tell. And then Assassin, I mean, it could be Sanson. It could be Phantom. Those are the two most obvious, I would say. But it could be Kojiro again. That wouldn't shock me either. Could be Modhari again. Oh, it's confirmed to be 1-star. Oh. Well, it should probably be, yeah, Cordy. Charlotte. Yeah, it should probably be Charlotte. She probably needs it the most. But yeah, that sucks, no 2-star. Man, it's been so long since Sanson got a buff, dude. It's awful. It's been like 7 years or something. And I'm a Sanson fan, so yeah. But yeah, that means it has to be Modhari, Kojiro, or Charlotte. Charlotte needs it the most. I'd say Charlotte needs it the most, and Modhari than Kojiro. He doesn't need it at all. He's like in really good shape. And then for the golds, it's really hard to say. I mean, there's so many golds now. Who the fuck knows? Oh yeah, we got, is that Ryder? Silver Ryder. You could buff Alex to make him more of a actual budget quick support. That'd be cool. Who else needs it for Ryder? Yeah, I could see Medusa because of her like 5-star version and stuff. She doesn't really need it. She keeps up well enough. There's nothing special. Oh yeah, red hair needs it. Absolutely. Holy shit, red hair needs it. Yeah, that'd be cool. But yeah, I could definitely see it being Medusa. Merlin's being rated up soon. That wouldn't surprise me. They've definitely done that before. So yeah, that could be Merlin. And there's multiple gold casters, so although one's probably a 4-star. But yeah, it's really hard to speculate on the golds, and I don't even care that much. There's a ruler in there apparently. I don't think it's gonna be Boudica because she's actually like really good now since her other buff and the command code and all that. I'd be surprised if it was Boudica. That I think is very unlikely. I wonder what they'll even give Merlin if he gets buffed. 2 foreigners. Let me bring up the foreigner class. I always forget. I fucking hate the foreigner class. It could be so cool, but it is so freaking lame. Like, it's not like cool alien stuff. It's fucking like lollies and crap. Like, what a joke. I mean, it could be, oh Jesus, it could be a lot of these. I mean, it could be Voyager again, Jock Demoli, you know, Veach wouldn't even shock me. It might even do something random like Van Gogh, who doesn't need it at all, you know, Abigail. Yeah, there's a lot of foreigners now. God, I hate the foreigner class, my God, what a joke. Bunch of kids. Like, yeah, that's alien. Kid Gill could use a buff, but I don't think he needs it as much as like William Tell. I think William Tell needs it the most. Yeah, we don't really get any true Lovecraftian stuff. Bastardized kids. Alright, there we go. Shame I have nothing to actually use Ku on. You know, Uriel actually could kind of use a buff. She is the worst archer in the entire game if you're not fighting a male. Like, wow, her toolkit if you're fighting a female or a non-gender. And when I mean non-gender, I don't mean like weird stuff like in Kidu or something. I just mean like a giant boar or a dragon, right? That kind of crap. There is just so many things Uriel is just completely useless for. And I'm no Uriel fan, but like, if you are, it's kind of sucks how bad she is. Yeah, unironically, it doesn't have to be Ort specifically, but cool stuff like Ort's humanoid form. You know, that's what I want to see in Foreigner, and there's not a single one like that. One thing for it not to be common, but there's none. So I have to get 120 Ku coins again to get this passive. Right. And I have nothing to roll on either. What I think they should do for Uriel is just buff her, so if you are fighting a regular enemy or a female or whatever, she's just okay. She doesn't need to be amazing. She shouldn't be as good as like Robin or David or whatever. That's fine. But just make it where she's got something, right? She does something useful. 0 out of 120. And I'm Bond 15, by the way. Yeah, there's nothing to roll on right now, so it's really hard for me to get Ku coins. Yeah, 8 copies again. My God. It's been a long time since they've added someone that I actually wanted to roll on. Man, if I was playing more actively, I could have a lot more SQ right now, too. Really, I can't think of a lot to use Ku on right now. I could go fight the dragon or something, but that won't even be good because the cooldown reduction would just hit when you're fighting the golems. Oh, actually, let me check. Who else can I get these on? I tell you, from a challenge quest standpoint for free-to-play, Mash's first skill is going to get a lot out of this. Mori definitely wants the crit one. He's all about crit. Cooldown reduction is not bad, though. Getting your first skill back again is pretty big. Well, Mordred can get both. That means I can't, though, Grailer, but I probably wouldn't go past 100 anytime soon anyway. So I'll probably just grab these. And she's really high Bond. She's Bond 14. When she gets Bond 15, she'll be able to Grail past 100 if I wanted. No, I don't think I have gotten her more than 8 times. I think it's just the Bond. I'm pretty sure I have gotten her, though, again, since being in P5. Like, I think I have been spooked by her. But yeah, she's not 120. I wouldn't even be close if that was the case. She's MP5. Took a long time for me to get her MP5 though. I also got pretty lucky. Like we got off GSSR twice. One of the GSSRs we got 2 Mordreds in it, like the Saber one or something a long time ago. Like way, I haven't done GSSR obviously in a crazy long time, and I don't plan on doing it. Maybe I should have prioritized the crit, but it's cool getting these cooldown reductions. I never do GSSR and Arknights either. Arknights is like a game I'd be way more happy to support, but they're so free-to-play friendly that I never do. Yeah, I wish we had a game mode where chat could pick the unit. That'd be great. Boy, I need to do some farming though. This is kind of a, I guess he can get both, but that's kind of a hard call on which one's better. This is useful for him for sure. Getting that guts back could really keep him on the field longer. Getting a little bit of crit action definitely helps him do what you need a berserker to do. Don't have nearly as many coins there. People have been theorizing that they probably make the coin system worse for a while, especially just the way the game's been run. It's unfortunately not too surprising. Although what is surprising to me is that that's all they did. I would have thought they would have done other stuff like making it easier to get coins, or just added some other like core feature to the game that would make people happy. Dude. And she's like MP3 or 4. Like, I'm so sorry, 4-star fans. And this is what's really fucked up, because your favorite character could be Atalante or someone like that, right? Due to the way you get regular 4 stars, a lot of people that have been playing a long time have all of the vanilla 4 stars, right? Like, you play for 6 months, you're gonna miss a lot of them, but you play for years, you're just gonna get them naturally. So you've got these like characters you really like, but there's no way for you to get coins for them. There's nothing you can do, right? There's so many that, yeah, you're gonna get them eventually, but like you're not gonna get them in a concentrated way. Like, not a chance. So you're just fucked. And even if they get rated up, you get so few coins, you have to get so many copies. You're just boned. Like, I actually think if a 4-star is your favorite character, that is like the worst thing. The only other thing is kind of like Mori. If Mori or Izo is your favorite character, that's pretty rough. But yeah, I think 4-star fans have it the worst, and especially now, just like so hopeless. Oh, this is so nice for Robin. You definitely take the cooldown reduction. Because if they resist your first poison or whatever, like that is so nice. So between command codes and then your poison only going to be a 4-turn cooldown the first time, you're in pretty good shape. And it's better uptime on the attack down too, so that's nice. Definitely worth getting this up. I like using Robin. Boy, Canis wants these. Oh, wow. These are great for Canis because the way her third skill works and the second skill. And she's so bursty. It really that opening window is going to be nuts. Yeah, wow. Canis with Atlas and this 5th passive. That is nuts. Like, so much damage there. Oh god, I just realized I have Canis, and yeah, can't get it. Damn, that sucks. And you want this one too, obviously. And hell, you want this one, like her extra attack is huge. Or no, wait, no, that's anti-ruler. Excuse me, that's the extra attack one. The anti-ruler's worth nothing. But yeah, these are both really good for her because she's all about critting, and then this lets her get her skills, and her skills are pretty short cooldowns. Chat, I want content to do because it'd be nice to test out. Like, we could go use Robin, right, against, you know, applicable bosses and stuff, but nope, can't do it. Where's Mash? Mash is gonna benefit from this so much. Oh. Yeah, good luck. This is so strong on her, dude. Yeah, welfares are fucked like that as well. Dude, Calamity Jane. How am I supposed to get Calamity Jane coins? Like, this is so nice with her third skill. That's so nice with her third skill. But, like, what am I gonna do? Get Bond 15 Calamity Jane? Like, are you fucking kidding me? This is a travesty. Oh, I can get one of them on Kentucky. Yeah, anyone that bought the crit res is definitely crying now. For sure. I have 50 Perk coins. And this is so good for him too. Dude, this sucks. You just can't get it on any of these fucking characters. And like, that blows because and they did this on purpose. They 100% did this on purpose. That final passive is so impactful. You're not gonna feel like your character's really complete without it. So let's say you're a big Cuckoo fan and all the other Cuckoos have this and you don't, and now you can't solo as well as them, and etc, etc. You're gonna be like, well, this sucks, right? And so now, look, I have an army of characters, right? And like ones that I like, you know, like so many characters I like in this game. And now every single one of them, I'm like pressured into rolling on again, even though I already rolled on them plenty over the years, and I built up this account over years, right? And now I've got to like start all over, and then the new characters that come out. Like, it's designed to get you to whale, right? That's all it is. They just want you to spend more money. It's just never enough. God, the poor welfares. Well, at least Medusa's set. A Bond 20, farm forever. Surprised she had that many coins. Guess I've just gotten lucky with obtaining her. All these 4 stars at 90. That's a hard call. I'll have to think about that, because she does like to crit, so Berserker stuff. Yeah, this is exactly like WoW. They've mirrored WoW's development, like design so much. It's actually kind of obnoxious how similar FGO and WoW are over the years. Yeah, they just gave out those teapots. Gotta get that bond, boys. But my coup's already bond 15, so... Thank you for the bits, though. I know, the fact that they want you to roll past, like, the cap, it's mind-blowing. Not only that, but, like, how do I put this? So, a lot of games... Getting dupes of a max rarity character is not that big of a deal, right? Now, like Genshin, it's a huge deal. It depends on the game, but there's a lot of games where it's not that big of a deal. FGO, it's a pretty damn big deal, especially if they're a damage dealer. And then now you need to go over the cap. Yeah, Arc Knights is not a big deal. There's like this game my brother plays that I forget the name of it off the top of my head, but man, they get like nothing from dupes and stuff, and a lot of games are like that. But yeah, FGO, it's what the hell, dude. Yeah, E7 is kind of in the middle. There's a few characters that getting high dupes does matter, but E7 makes it really easy to get dupes. You can do, like, if you have like your core characters, it is so easy to get dupes of it as free to play. Okay, I think, well, no, he really does want both. He's all about crit, but getting that Well, the Buster skill's up indefinitely anyway. Wait a minute. No, he doesn't need this. Because the one skill doesn't benefit him because he doesn't do NP damage, and the other skill is up 100% of the time anyway. So yeah, no, we take crit. Excuse me. Although he might be about to get buffed. But he's close. So like one more copy of him or something, and I've got enough. Wait, do you get 15? Yeah, no, I need 2 copies. Shit, but I mean, it'll happen. Yeah, I probably should have waited to see his buff, but it'll be fine. Do you want those big crits? I can't believe we don't even have story replay. And the thing is, it's like too little too late now. I mean, so many people have quit, you know, and there's so much power creep now. It's just like... I mean, I want them to add story replays still, but it's not gonna hit the same like if they had added it 5 years ago. I think the only chance this game has at this point is if they decide to like reinvest in it and like hire experienced devs for like 3.0 and do this huge update that really gives the game a facelift. And some games do that, but I'm not really expecting that of them. 100 Face is happy for all of this, but she definitely wants the cooldown reduction first. I definitely want to play Mech Break. The only reason I might not play it today is because I didn't sleep enough because of staying up to watch the stream for FGO. And it's hard to PvP when you've got like lack of sleep brain rot. So I might have to do it tomorrow, but I love that game and we're gonna play it plenty. I'm so into it. Yeah, Burgess definitely likes it. Bursty characters like it the most because it wears off, right? You only get it the first time you use each skill if it's rank 10. So if you're gonna be on the field for like 30 turns, it's just not, you're not gonna really notice it. But for like short-term characters, it's amazing. This is honestly massive power creep. Or like if we had story replay and let's say you do budget, right? So you're at your weakest doing low star stuff. This will make past bosses so much easier. Like just a little, because it's not just on one character. If you've got the cooldown reduction on all 6 of the characters on the team, I mean, that is just nuts. Like even if some of them die before they get it, like you're going to get good value out of that. Especially on your supports and stuff. Where's Hans at? That's a big one. He definitely wants this. You want to get that 3rd skill again. Oh yeah, low star supports super want it. Like you really want to get the like Hans, for example. I mean, all 3 of those skills coming back sooner, that's huge. And like Mozart, he's more likely to live to get his star bomb a 2nd time. Oh my god, Qin Gong, dude. Like getting the defense up and on the taunt again, that's so good. I'm gonna try to get this as high as I can for him. I wonder, can Curse Arm do his Star Bomb 3 times in 1 turn now? Because you could bring 2 other servants that have cooldown reduction, right, as a skill, because there's that you can give it to a teammate, and then bring Atlas, and then this passive. So that's like a 5-turn cooldown reduction. I don't know if that's quite enough, but oh yeah, Tiamat. All right, Tiamat. That's so silly, dude. Oh my god, yeah, you just use the same skill 3 times in a turn. That's amazing. When it's rank 10, each of your skills get a 1-turn cooldown reduction the first time you use them. So if Mori gets this and Qin Gong gets this, those 2 things combined are definitely going to add some more consistency to the damage you can do with that setup, which is nice because that's a setup I use all the time. Oh, nice on George. Holy fuck, this is nice on George. Because he has 3-turn uptime on taunt, 2-turn down. But now the first time you do it, you've got 3-turn up, only 1 down. That's really good. Okay, that's enough of this song. This song coming up is called Just Die Already, which I think is how people feel about FGO right now. Yeah, this change doesn't matter much for farming, because you're probably gonna win in 3 turns, so. Although I think a lot of people don't 3-turn the 90++ stages unless it's a class it's good for them. I think a lot of people 4 and 5 turn them, especially like normies. Good for Taiga though. She might actually get to recast a little bit. Oh, I can hold on. Boy, I'll get you. I forgot they don't set it to publish automatically. I'm glad you said that. There you go. You can see it now. Yeah, I actually laughed during the bail part. Like, it was so obnoxious, but the stream... I was thinking about it. It's like the stream is so bad. Who cares? Right? No one wanted to listen or watch that shit. So it just didn't matter. Oh, wow. That's not bad for her. Especially for the invulnerability. That's nice. That could be interesting. You can actually overlap her third skill. Damn, 115. He's got no passives. Oh my god. Can we please fix that character? The song is so good. Why, chat? Serious question. Why does Grand Blue Fantasy make good side games like Relink? Relink was so much fun. So much fun. Not a sloppy, cheap cash grab. You know, proper, flushed out, fun video game. Why doesn't Fate have that? Why do they get fucking, like, Extella Link? Right? Like, are you kidding me? With this, like, floaty-ass combat system and boring enemies and stuff. Like, are you kidding me? Right? Like, what the fuck? And FGO makes more money, so... yeah, cooldown reduction. More uptime on anti-Roman. So last time they showed the extra remake, it still had paper, rock, scissors combat, but people are thinking that they changed it in that last trailer. I sent you something on Discord. Show it to my fellow rats. Oh my god. I love the crossed out no safety net. Because I remember... I remember it used to be just be up to the paid SQ. Which, real quick, and I'm sure Cairo intends this. Let's not forget how stupid that is. Right? It's easy to forget how fucking absurd that actually is that they added that. And that's like the big update. And it's still there, right? But oh my god, dude. And you know what's messed up is NP8's not even enough for like 4 stars and all that. Like, not even close. You need way more than that. God, Grail front PvP. God, I love the no safety net cross out though. This is so good. This is like the best FGO meme. Someone needs to post that on the Reddit or something. It's so good. And main interludes. Remember those? Seriously, do you guys remember main interludes? It's been like 5 years since they've added one. So I was expecting the anniversary to be lame. I really wasn't expecting it to be this lame though. Like, holy hell. Main interlude's like the permanent version of an event that you can play, but you get like no loot, but you can get the welfare. God, my allergies are acting up. I'm allergic to fucking FGO. It's probably a healthy reaction. Okay, this is just sad. Let's be honest. He's only gonna benefit a little bit from this. You grail him though. I mean, the crit buff don't hurt. Maybe you get the battery twice. Yeah, definitely not a character though that's gonna benefit from that too much. This is good if you're fighting males. Not that I ever use her and I don't like plan on starting, but yeah, why are her gloves this like disgusting color? Like, what the fuck? It's so out of place with the rest of it. Super weird. That's alright. His skills are good. Yeah, they'd have to add more main interludes. Snake skin. Yeah, I guess. That actually might be what they're thinking. 15 coins. Brutal. Okay, this song just played. What the hell? Good song, though. Oh, man. I don't know what welfare fans are supposed to do. Wait, how? Like, seriously, what if you want to get 120 on a welfare and get all the passive? Like, that's just not happening. Wow, red hair has 55. Brutal. Oh, no. This is so helpful for her. If you want her to be your main Lancer, this really helps. If you're out on, like, a challenge quest for 10 turns or whatever, you really could use that. But, yeah, 25 coins. Oh, wow. This is so impactful. Holy shit, this is super good. I think everyone that I've used it on so far, this is probably the most useful. Fuck, I should have gotten that to 10 before I did Robin's. I thought Robin would be the archer that'd get the most out of it for me, but no, it's David. Yeah, why didn't I think of that? That's huge. That's so much, like, coverage for the team surviving bullshit from the boss. Feels bad, Lost. Feels bad. You probably made the right decision, though. God, she must be so broken, dude. She's already so absurd. Chat, why can't we go fight the main story? Let's go fight Lee in Lost Bolt 3, right? Test out people's units there. It'd be great. Oh, good, I can get it. This is very impactful. This is some serious power creep right here, though. Like, never mind regular Gwen. You could fight Anniversary Gwen with low stars now, and it'd be so much easier. Like, with all this power creep. Like, David will just destroy that boss now. We need Anniversary Gwen with, like, a break bar now to keep up with all this. Probably should save this until I'm actually going to use him for something. Oh no. Oh no. Arthur's always been like in a good enough state for me. That's not a big deal, but now I gotta get another one. Either that or I have to get a bunch of Bond, because these are really nice for him. Damn it. Yeah, I know. Imagine playing this game. What a joke. We really don't play it much anymore, so I guess none of this really matters. I mean, I'll play the main story when it comes out. But I'd love to show off chats like new units with their cooldown reductions and see how disgusting the units can be. But I can't really do that. Percival? Yeah, I didn't think so. And the crit on Jolter. Although good luck getting any of these passives on Jolter. Why do I have Morgan? Must have been like Percival or something. I like how she's level 89. Dude, none of my 4 stars can get anything. Like, none of... They're all fucked. Ridiculous, dude. What about a VC Brawn? Yeah, it's not bad. If you fuck up the 3rd skill, you can maybe get it again. Yeah, I'll probably keep Morgan at 89. It's funny. 115. 115. Why does Uriel have every single passive? Like, I never tried to get Uriel copies. Are you kidding me? I got all these other ones that don't have shit. Do I have Steno on this account? Probably. Let's see. I bet you she can't get anything. Yeah, no. Yeah, got one already, though. That's probably still the most important one on her. Damn, this would be really sick on her. That's nice. Can't get the crit one, but soon. Oh yeah, Billy. Damn it. He wants both, obviously. Probably the cooldown reduction, though. It's just really nice getting your evade back or your battery back. Like, getting big crits on him is really satisfying, but yeah, he definitely wants the cooldown reduction when you're in team play and stuff. Yep, someone said that they'd burn some coins, you know, trying to get grails and stuff. Thankfully, I've never burned any coins ever. Was there any hint that this was coming? No. Billy needs chains. That's kind of strange. Rip my, gems. That's the one. Damn. My boy Tesla. I don't know what to take on Caligula, because he is all about crit, but obviously getting your skills back again is good. Probably the crit though, but I don't know. The thing is, the extra spaces aren't really a hint because they just copy, and I don't think they even were. I think it's a complete coincidence. They just copy pasted the UI, right? It's the same UI for other menus. I don't think there was anything to that at all. Like, they cannot be bothered with that kind of stuff. Yeah, the burn system really is a trap. Not like I'm gonna 120 her, so no biggie. Gray's cool. Don't get me wrong, chat, but not 120 cool. Yeah, respecking. Yeah, right. God, the talent tree is such a shit show. I mean, there are other games have, like, you know, duping the character is really good, but obviously this goes a bit beyond that. So, and they're like, well, you can get coins from playing the game, but not really. But yeah, FGO is just trying to get more money out of the players that are left. That's just all there is to it. And I wouldn't even mind that if the, you know, if a benefit to that was the game got upgraded a lot, right? And they really updated it and made it good, right? I could put up with the money grubbing if they actually did shit. But they haven't done anything. Like, the game is so bare bones. You know, Saber Lily is a pretty good unit now. Like, if you happen to be a fan, they've buffed her and stuff so much. She's in really good shape. Although the 3-star Sabers still give her some pretty insane competition. She's probably gonna want the cooldown reduction. Like, yeah, critting's great, and she does crit hard. But cooldown reduction is just such a big deal. But I'll wait until it matters. Damn. Yeah, cooldown reduction. I think overall, you want cooldown reduction, but there are, like, Caligula is someone that you might want crit. Not everyone is going to live long enough to actually get that cooldown reduction, like Berserkers and stuff, and units that are supposed to cycle, and those, and Mozart even, you know, if you don't grail him, he might die before you go around the wheel. You know, NA is absolutely in a better state than JP, but that will only last so long because they're going to catch up to us, so. God, I know the shitty passives now are so debate. Like, the burn system and the shitty passives are just there to screw you over. Not too bad on Motohari. Her skills are pretty strong these days. A crit on Mozart. They're actually kind of okay on Hans because he's got higher stats anyway, and he benefits from his own crit buff. So, you know, you might be using a Hans art card anyway, and it's going to crit by coincidence, then it hitting harder. It's no big deal. Like, I've seen Kairo's Hans just, like, split the moon in half, dude. All right, let's do something. It just sucks that I want to use Coup, but Coup, unless you're really doing something hard, won't really see a benefit from the cooldown reduction. You're just gonna whiff the recast of the first PFA. Also, I don't like what. I guess I could do these stages, but I think they're kind of dumb. They didn't look that interesting. I could fight the dragon. Yeah, the player base 100% enables this. Like, the fact that this game, you know, ends up making loads and loads and loads of money when it's such an unacceptable state, you know, from like a game system standpoint and everything. That's completely the problem. And the thing is, you gotta think about it, right? Business is business, and the higher-ups don't care about the creative stuff, right? They care about making money, and a lot of these companies have to answer to, you know, higher-ups and stuff. So it just is what it is, and you got to pay the bills, right? You gotta, you know, like the regular devs and stuff. They got kids and stuff, right? You got to feed your family. And from a business standpoint, how are you going to convince an executive to spend more money and risk not getting a return on investment when doing basically nothing is printing money? Like, why would they do that? Right? So the only that's why you literally have to vote with your wallet, because they're never, out of the goodness of their heart, going to change the development practice. Why spend more money when you're making so much as is? Why? Like, you're not going to convince your boss to let you do that. It's just that they're just going to say no. Like, of course they are. And the only way you get them to say yes is like, oh shit, we're not making as much money. The competition's, you know, outdoing us, right? So we got to get competitive, right? So that's how you fix this shit. Yeah, long-term health is well, the thing about FGO, though, is they do have long-term health. They've been making loads of money for 9 years. Now, they could be healthier, don't get me wrong, but yeah, so a real common problem in business today is executives and stuff move around, and what they're looking for is to look good now so they can either move up in the company or move to a different company, right? So they need the company to do well this month. Not do well overall in the next 12 months. That doesn't matter. They need this quarter, you know, the earnings report for this quarter to look good for them. So look, I joined your company. This quarter, we made more than last quarter, so I'm a benefit. So then I can move up in the company or move to a different company, right? That's like, that really fucks up video games that are like ongoing, right? Because they're not thinking about, well, what's going to be good for the game? What's going to make the most money in 5 years overall? It's like, what makes the most money right the fuck now, even if, you know, we end up losing more money down the road. But yeah, that's just business stuff. Okay, I know something silly I can do. I am curious how much uptime Mordred has on her burst damage now. I bet you that's actually a lot. God, this UI is just abysmal. Every time I play FGO, you know, I haven't played in a long time, and I've been playing other games, and it's just like, what am I looking at? What happened to my solo teams? Did they add new presets? Yeah, they added new presets, so now it's fuck. Now I have to move. God damn it! Now I have to move my solo. There we go. All right. The truth, chat. Oh yeah, I need to buy the new CEs so I can have a second golden cart. You can get this thing now, which is so nice. I'm so glad everybody can get this. It's definitely handy. Why? Why? Unbelievable that they did that. Like, what was the fucking point of that? It's just so fucking... Like, you just made it. How did you not make it better than that? Ridiculous, dude. Hey, look, Ku's the top command code right now. That won't last, though. They just so many fucking command codes. Ridiculous. Shame we don't have that crit passive, though. It'd be interesting to see how hard we could hit. I really should do, like, anti-dragon. God, I hate the UI. We're gonna go in a time machine until... to invest servant coins earlier, yeah. Yeah, I feel bad for people that burned or, you know, bought something that wasn't optimal. Now, and then now they're, like, missing out on something really impactful. Oh, great. Server reset or whatever. Come on, game. Look how long this takes. Oh, God. And it probably didn't save anything that I just did. Yeah, you can watch the start of the VOD if you want to see me ranting. I mean, there's not much to say. It's like they added nothing. It's a joke. And people are still buying. There we go. The VOD should be up, like, right now. Actually, I don't think I can publish it until I'm not streaming it. So I guess you can't watch the VOD. Be fair, Chinese gashas really aren't winning. MiHoYo games are winning. Like, they just keep making games that are the same fucking thing, and then it just keeps being a top seller. I'm so fucking... This UI is so bad right now, like, because of all this stupid anniversary trash. I'm actually... Organize is the one thing that gives me hope, because it's not a new game, and they're just making it better, and it's just rising in the ranks over time, right? Like, it's not that big of a game, and, you know, it's pretty old now, but it just keeps doing better and better. Like, it keeps growing. One of the only games like that. I actually did keep some of my changes there. Nice. Oops. Yeah, Arknights is the polar opposite of FGO. It really doesn't have a strong IP or any of that. And it certainly doesn't have like fancy bells and whistles, like great graphics and you know, none of that. It's not like the flavor of the month hot thing, but it stays afloat purely through the fact that it actually has good gameplay and good free-to-play systems and stuff. You know, they consistently have meaningful combat stages that you can do. Like, playing through that game is actually really fun. How has Punishing Grey Raven been doing? I haven't really paid attention. Because I know it's got, you know, pretty good gameplay consistently. I don't like their character designs much, though. Like, they're all very samey. And Arknights has been like that, too, but they're getting better about it. Just imagine if FGO put in the effort, though, that Arknights does. They would make so much money. Like, you combine this brand and the IP, the actual good systems and gameplay and everything. Like, my god, they would be killing it. They need to just add a jump button to that game to everybody. It's kind of weird. Yeah, so you can see it. That's your, it's a buff you start with. But yeah, it sucks because I do that, and see, like, PFA is a 4-turn cooldown, but I don't really need it to be a 4-turn cooldown right now. You need that later in the fight. Yeah, I know about the collab, but it's probably going to be really one-sided. You know, they might post about it in FGO or something, but they're not going to add anything over here. You're not getting a welfare, what's her name, March 7th or whatever in FGO. That's not happening. I'm not even like a MiHoYo fan, but it should happen. There's no reason for FGO not to do proper collabs. It's fucking dumb. You just say, hey, it's not canon, it's for fun. They already do stupid shit like that anyway. I love how I have to close the game to keep this boss fight, because, you know, that makes sense. I wish she was a saber. Normally I do quick, but I just want to see how much regen I can get here. Because we're going to have overkill. Well, not as much overkill as I would have liked. Well, she got PFA off really fast, so might actually benefit from the cooldown reduction some. I should have done the attack up there. Oh, I hope she like foobars us so I get the huge attack up here. Crit now or more stars for next turn? Probably crit now. All right, how hard we gonna hit here, chat? Come on, crit me. Crit, do it again. Crit again. Crit. Come on. No, you bitch. Look, our guts is almost back, dude. It's so dumb. All right, let me zeet the app here, but I want to see the damage. She's probably gonna die to that. That sucks because if she didn't die to the NP, she'd have 2 defense downs, so my crit would be a lot bigger. At least she crit once. $219. Yeah, she's dead. No crits for me. So there's a lot of ways to like give out coins. You could just do like generic coins that work for everybody that you get from events. That's like the really generous way to do it. Problem with doing like strengthening quests is different characters have different amount of strengthening quests, so that's kind of silly. You could have people turn in rare prisms for coins for the selected character. Like there's options. I don't think they're gonna do universal coins because I bet you they've looked at the numbers and there's so many whales going past NP5 now. And like that they're so down for that. And if you add universal coins, that's gonna stop. I mean, that would completely get rid of it. All these whales going to NP10 and crap, that would instantly stop if you had universal coins. Well, not instantly, because there's definitely Leviathans out there that want to show off and have the maxed out character day one, and they're not gonna wait for whatever you need to do to get universal coins. So you'd still get a little bit, but it would go down a lot. God damn this UI, dude. Need Mordred to smack something here. Chat, look at all these apples. And I haven't even been logging in most days, so I could have more. Oh my god. Wow, the UI doesn't really support like you have to click something now if you want to see. I think you can see the skill tree though, but yeah, it doesn't really support the passives. It's hard to see what they've got. I want to use Mordred here though. Wait, I didn't level her skill, did I? No, I did. Okay. That looks so ridiculous. Like, look at all that junk. Ugh, can't. I have to go here and then go here. Use my Mordred. Good call. Now, literally my Mordred, but better. There's no way around it. Even got more of the class tree. Actually, I really want to see these crits now. This is gonna be interesting. All right, where are we at here? Look at that, chat. Look at that, man. Max is always ready, dude. All right, we'll go. Did we go Atlas? No, let's go Burst. I have faith that we can kill before it'll like fight us. Do I though? Let me think. I had NP8 before coins even existed. Damn. So Atlas means like the cooldowns are so short. I think you go Atlas then. The 3-turn cooldown reduction essentially on all the skills the first time. I'm assuming, Max, you got like NP5 Mordred and then also just got spooks and stuff here and there. Or you rolled on something where Mordred was rated up and you wanted something else in the rate up as well. That would be my assumption here. See ya, GSK. All right. Watch this NP gain. All right, perfect. Guess stars. Dude, I can't even imagine what the crits are gonna be, man. This is gonna be nuts. And we're gonna be at class neutral, but we got anti-saber. Okay, that's star bomb. That's probably best. That was a cool animation chain. 27. All right, what can we do here? God, Mordred has been buffed so much. I'm not complaining, but it's wild. Yeah, 4-turn cooldowns there. This is gonna be juicy. I'm gonna go slow-mo so it's easier to see. So this is class neutral. All self buffs. Yeah, I'll zeet the app. One of the memorial quests is a 1.2 HP Saber Fluffy. Wait, what do you mean? Like, is it the same mechanics as Fluffy in the Lost Belt 6? If it's a Saber, though, that's like probably way easier. Oh, it's a Summer 8 one, damn. So it's not gonna be super hard, but it's still 1.2 million is a sandbag, so punching bag. Yeah, David will fuck that up. Hey, look at this, half HP already. That's nuts. Bro, I can do it again next turn. Wait a minute, I can double up. If I don't crit, I can double up on this. Dude, that's ridiculous. Unfortunately, I'm gonna crit, but that's insane. We're still gonna double up a little bit. Dude, things have changed. Remember when like our AoE sabers really struggled on this fight? Like they couldn't beat it generally. Most AoE sabers, like there was just no way to beat this thing. And now Mordred's just raffle stomping it. My only complaint with Arc Knights, well, I have two. You know, their character designs are still kind of limited compared to FGO, but they have a power creep problem. That is the one thing. Like Walther and all that, that is not good for the game. Brah. Yeah, we got these doubled up. Holy shit. All right, I'm ready to zeet the app. Oh yeah. Chaco John is gonna be insane. All right, let's see the damage. Probably gonna kill it this turn. Yeah, I'm ready to zeet. Yeah, and as a support, like she's giving the team the attack buff and all that faster. That's really nice. $114 on an NP. The crit's probably gonna be bigger. Yep. Holy hell. 200. The extra is probably gonna kill. Oh yeah. Bro. Over 200,000 on class neutral. And I don't know where that was with like alignment and stuff or attribute. I don't know if she was like advantaged or disadvantaged. Because if she's disadvantaged, then you could get a healthy chunk higher. That is crazy, man. Like, that fight used to be really hard for Mordred. Like, you could, like, really scrap the bottom of the barrel, right? And get pretty far, but it was tough. But wow, now she just destroys it. Like, the fact that we doubled up on some of the buffs there, and she can do that every time now. Like, you don't have to do anything special for that. Yeah, Dragon is probably Earth. Oh my god, this cooldown reduction thing is going to be disgusting for a lot of people. Let's see. Fujino can stack S1. Yeah, that's true. You definitely can. That's balanced. But you know what's sad? And I'm sure Beastly has felt this way many times. Fujino is so strong, and she has so much utility that you're only going to see if the stage pushes her, and almost nothing pushes her. Like, there's no stage I can do right now that is going to, like, put Beastly's Fujino to the test, and you really only see how... That's, like, why she's disgusting, is she just never fucking stops, right? She never dies. She's always fucking up the boss gimmicks with armor ignore and buff block and all that. But I can't fight anything. I guess I could fight the Lancer or Toria boss, right? Because she's being counterclassed then. So, like, maybe that would be all right. But that's about it. To get the 1.2 million fluffy punching bag, you have to beat the node on top of it. Yeah, we could try that one maybe. Which one is it? A saber? Is it this one? I don't know if I want to do these right now though. I'm just so not... Like, I looked some of them up on the wiki and they just look like dumb advanced quest gimmicky crap. So I'm not too interested. Yeah, all the anniversary did was make you have to roll more. They didn't do anything else. Oh, excuse me. No, excuse me. If you haven't beat Orleans, you can look at a roadmap and see what you get if you do beat Orleans, right? So you can see that Grail and Kiyohime that you unlock. So yeah, that really improves the game a lot. And the other thing, which I just don't understand, dude, like, they're trolling. Like, they added a thing where, and I think it's for a limited time, you can't do this forever, but on your support list, you can set a recommended tab. So if someone's struggling with the main story, they can click the recommended tab and it'll have whatever servant you put there. Just, like, how is that the update? Like, you could add more friend slots. You could let us skip the friend support. You could have favorite friend. Right? There's so many things. You can make it load faster. You know, optimization. No, none of that. Imagine that being one of the great, like, 10 features they announced. Like, hey, we optimized the game. You know, it runs faster. You know, the menus are not such a dog shit. Yeah, just list all your friends. That would actually be great. Yeah, you can only favorite somebody for part 1. Is that, yeah, that's great. But yeah, that's pretty much all they did. You know, then half AP farming, super success chance on XP, you know, that kind of crap. Oh, they gave out SQ, right? They didn't give out that much though, a few hundred or whatever, but it was like 200 or something. Oh yeah, the Cairo picture. Yeah, I'll show it. The Cairo updated his meme picture. Yeah, no new main interludes. None of that. They didn't do shit. Feels bad, man. Oh God. I just it's really disappointing. I was kind of expecting it though, but yeah, the game's kind of dead to me. It really is. I think I really only plan on playing it when they do main story, and like I'll keep up with that. I'm never gonna like quit. You know, I'm gonna keep tabs on it and that kind of thing. But it's like, how could I possibly play this game actively now? Like with other games out there, you know, you got Mecha Break and Arc Knights and Elden Ring and the seamless co-op and all these cool things. And it sucks. I don't want to feel this way. I don't want to shit on FGO. I never did. I never wanted to shit on FGO, right? I like Fate a lot. I love the idea. Recommended support, chat. Look at this shit. Oh, it's so good. Fuck this game. But, you know, I really like the Fate IP. I would love to have an ongoing game that's... I love games that are continuously updated. People complain about, like, live service, but I actually like them. I like having a game I'm really into that just gets updates, you know? I love that as a concept. I don't like how it's executed half the time. But anyway, so I love Fate, and I would love to have an ongoing game that I like, and you know, it kind of was that for a while, but you know, the problems just started to add up really quick. And just like the lack of story replay was just like, what the fuck? You know, I want to play the game for God's sakes. But you know, I don't let the shit that FGO is now, I don't let that like tarnish the time I did enjoy with the game. You know, it was fun having a, you know, an outlet for Fate stuff and meeting all these people. I've met so many awesome people because of FGO. Like, I've made like real friendships, and yeah, so I don't let it get to me like that. You know, I don't feel like I wasted my time with this game. I love, and especially loved, because they don't do a lot now, but I loved making FGO videos, and I'm sure I'll still make some in the future that I really like and, you know, enjoy it, but it's a lot harder to make videos for the game now. But I had so much fun doing like Nero Fest and soloing all the bosses with Ku and stuff, and just talking to people and like the, you know, seeing what the Kojiro guy did back in the day and all that. You know, I'm not gonna act like I didn't have fun with this game. I did. I 1000% had fun in this game. It was really cool because I've been playing it for a long time, and then NA came out and all these new people came in, right? And I'd already been playing it for a long time. You know, that was really fun to see, and you know, it was a really good time. And you know, it is fun to, you know, pick your characters you like and level them up and fight the bosses and all that. And I really did enjoy it. So I'm not gonna act like you know, it was a waste of my time, right? That's why I have no qualms though of saying it's garbage now. Right, I don't feel regret for the time I spent with this game. You know, I don't like retroactively feel bad like that. It doesn't work that way. But the game is really bad now. It's you know, it was bare bones back in the day, but it was, or as time has gone on, it's become less and less acceptable, and they put less and less effort into it. So it's a joke. I mean, this game is, I could never recommend this game to anyone. Like I couldn't. It is so bad. It runs badly. The UI is terrible. It's unoptimized, and it's, in many ways, it's worse now, because at least when the game came out, like the power creep and scaling were better. So like I'd be like, hey, yeah, if you get to Camelot, it's gonna be a fun time, right? You're gonna go through Camelot and use these characters you've worked on and have a fun challenge to use with them, and you'll have a good time with that. And then that kept up for a good while, right? And they used to be fun. And that's another thing. Events are so bad now, right? You used to get events like the Edmund Challenge event, right? And Nero Fest, right? They used to do really interesting events. They used to actually have, you know, Setsubun and all that. The events are so bad now. And does anyone disagree? Like, anyone playing JP, I know everyone's on NA, but like, it's insane how bad the events have been over the last few years, right? It's so fucking bad. Mind-blowing. So I think the game is worse, right? Because the power creep it's not fun to just go through the game anymore because of power creep. And they've done nothing. They don't cut out the filler. They don't update the old game. You know, there's the old game is like so much lamer now, and the events are worse than ever. So there's nothing to do, right? There's less to do now than there was then, because you used to be able to at least enjoy going through the story, and that's not really a thing anymore. I guess it's kind of a thing when you get up like really far into the story, but the later stories haven't been done super well in my opinion, and even those, you know, are getting power creep now. So yeah, it sucks. Bad UI, bad systems, bad safety net, no game. It's so weird. The game's been out for so long. How do you have a game out for 9 years and you haven't done like a boss rush mode, or you haven't done a challenge tower or a roguelike? How? I don't get what they're saying, like, to not at least do that kind of stuff, right? Like that is like the basic bitch stuff. And it's weird that like Arknights does those things, right? Arknights does those things. And Arknights is the same game engine as FGO, right? So age is not an issue. They're both old games. They're both using the exact same game engine. And somehow Arknights with less money is able to do all these new game modes and update the UI and keep the game, you know, engaging. And then FGO's like, yeah, you want to do some farming stages? Like, just, what the fuck? Oh yeah, and Challenge Quest design definitely has gone downhill. That's because of power creep though. I used to love challenge quests, but I don't really like them anymore. And occasionally, I will say this, occasionally there's a challenge quest I still like. Some of the recent ones that like, I had videos on, well, I guess that's not recent anymore. That was like 6 months ago. But, you know, they were all right. But yeah, overall, challenge quests have gone downhill. And it's just because of power creep. Like, the power creep is just so fucking insane in this game. It's starting to feel like Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, with the way you're expected to play it. It's so warped. It's so not how the combat system was designed. You don't really care about, you know, generating stars off quick cards and like, hey, should I be focusing on building NP over the next 2 turns or doing normal card damage or a mix of both? Should I focus on the support's NP and pick their art cards, or should I pick my damage dealer's art card? Those kind of decisions just don't really matter anymore, right? Like, and like being smart with when you cast your skills and all that, you cast all of them and you win in a few turns because you're using super OP shit, right? And if you don't do that, then it's a whole pain in the butt. Watch your stream for a while at work. I got caught and I'm not fired, but no more Twitch at work. Well, yep, feels bad. It is what it is. Yeah, you gotta do your job, man. But thank you for the bits. I like all the like. What was it, Kaiba? The Kaiba emote there and everything is funny. Honkai Star Rail, I can't really play that game a lot. It's too simple. Like, everyone has 2 skills. It's like the game plays itself. I really just don't like MiHoYo games. Like, they're just way too simple, and they're all the same, where it's just like farm. Like, all the MiHoYo games are pretty fun when they first come out, and then the second you do all the day 1 content and all you have to do is farm, you either farm and then become too strong, so the next content they add is going to be too easy, or you don't farm, and then when they rarely add like really hard event content, you can't do it. Every game of theirs is like that, and it's just not fun. And I just don't enjoy that. And then the combat systems are too simple, and then there's so much talking. Oh my god, there's so much talking. You know, people like it, that's great. I'm not like trying to hate on those games, but they're just really not for me. That kind of gear system just doesn't work, in my opinion. That's the yeah, and all the characters look the same too. They don't do a good job with like variety. And it's fine to me if like that's their aesthetic and most of the characters look that way. No problem, right? I'm not offended. I'm not insulted by this. But it would be nice to have more characters that mix things up, like having a playable monster or giant robot or, you know, things like that. But kind of all the same stuff. So yeah, I'm not really big on that. And yeah, a lot of MiHoYo clones now because Genshin did so well, and everyone copies it so superficially. It's really bad. I think it's actually kind of bad for the industry, but what are you gonna do? But yeah, it's been hard to find a gacha game that I actually want to play right now. I think the industry is in a pretty bad spot. But I mean, Arknights is all right, and I definitely enjoy that. There's not that many furries in ZZZ unless they've added more. But you know, we'll see. We'll keep our eyes out. But I might wrap up here, chat, because I am so tired. I didn't get enough sleep. And there's not too much more to talk about. God, I'm bad up too. Oh, don't even start with that. But I will try to stream later tonight. It really is going to be up to how I feel. But it'd be like maybe 10:30 my time, Eastern time. But yeah, I apologize we don't do more gameplay stuff, but there just isn't anything to do. Even though they added all these like updates for the servants, right? Where they're like way stronger with cooldown reduction. But yeah, there's not too much to do right now. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. I don't even know what to say. You know, FGO is a shit. I might stream it one more time over the, maybe not like next stream, but I might stream this again somewhat soon to just kind of go over some of the gameplay stuff and check some things out. But yeah, JP's dead. If you're an NA player, good luck. It's all downhill from here. You guys still have Lost Belt 7 to do, right, though? That's at least fun. Like, that was pretty enjoyable. But, yeah, anyways, chat, I'm out of here. We'll raid Cairo. I don't know if he's even streaming right now. I didn't look, but we'll raid Cairo. Yeah, I might stream Mecha Break later tonight. And if not, I'll definitely stream it tomorrow. Oh, he is? Perfect. Well, go say hi to Cairo, see what he's up to. But thank you guys so much. And, yeah, I don't know. Good luck with FGO. But peace out.